Okay, so It Welcome to Derry wrapped up its first season not too long ago, and so in this video I kinda just wanna go over my thoughts on the season as a whole. And I'm also gonna be going over some spoilers in this video, so if you don't want to get spoiled, please click off the video now. But yeah, let's just get right into it. So ever since I saw the first 2017 It movie, I have been a huge fan of It. So I was honestly pretty excited for this show. Now, I was a bit skeptical because I'm not that used to horror shows, so I'm not sure how it would work, but I remember really liking Chucky season 1, so I thought maybe this could work. But it did. It definitely did. I loved It Welcome to Derry. There is so much to love about this show. So one move they made in the first episode, which I really enjoyed, is that they basically killed all of the kids that we thought were gonna be main characters in the first episode. And I really like that they did that, because it just threw a whole curveball into the show. Because I thought that group of kids were gonna be the main characters. But no, almost all of them died. I really like that direction, honestly. And of course, the biggest highlight of the show was Pennywise. Pennywise has always been one of my favorite horror characters like ever. And he was probably at his best in this show, because I thought Bill Skarsgård's performance was so good, honestly. Like, he's always been great as Pennywise ever since the 2017 movie, but I thought he was even better here. Like, it takes a while before we actually see Pennywise in, like, his clown form, because it wasn't until the end of episode 5, I believe it was, where we actually got to see him in this clown form. And yeah, I would have liked to see him more in the earlier episodes, but I kind of liked that they kind of just didn't really use his clown form in the first episode and then show off his clown form later, and after he revealed his clown form in episode 5, we just get a lot of him. And the show just becomes so much better after that point, because Pennywise just elevates the show so much, honestly. Now, one thing they did with Pennywise in the show, which I am a bit skeptical on, but I am willing to have an open mind with it, is the fact that he can see the future. I'm a little skeptical on it because I don't really know what I feel about him knowing that he's gonna die and like knowing everything that's gonna happen in the future. And it's a little confusing, but at least from my understanding, it's kind of like time kind of works differently for him and he sees everything at the same time, like all of time is happening at the same time for him. At least that's my understanding of it. But even though I'm a bit skeptical on this, I am definitely willing to have an open mind to this. And another big highlight of the show for me was Dick Hallorann. Now, Hallorann is a character from The Shining, and at first, when I learned that he was from The Shining in the show, I was a bit skeptical on that as well. Cause yeah, I think it's kind of cool that they tie in connections to other Stephen King properties in here, but I was kind of afraid that they were gonna try to do like a Stephen King cinematic universe and just pull in a bunch of different characters from different Stephen King books. But over time, I really started to like Dick Hallorann in the show. Hallorann is definitely my second favorite character in the show. Like, of course, he's not able to top Pennywise, but he was an amazing character in the show. And I actually started to appreciate the tie-ins between The Shining and It. Because as the episodes went on, I started to really just enjoy seeing Shining stuff and It stuff all in the same show. Like, it was just really cool to actually just see Pennywise and, like, the Shining power thing in the same show. And just Hallorann in general was just an amazing character in this show. And I also really enjoyed the group of kids in the show. Actually, I think I kind of like this group more than the Losers Club. It might be recency bias, but at least right now I do enjoy these characters more than the Losers Club. But these characters had a lot more time to get fleshed out and get some character development, because this is a show and It 2017 was a movie, so they kind of have a different runtime. And I really enjoy this group of kids. And at first, I wasn't the biggest fan of Marge. And over time, as her character started to develop more and more, I started to really enjoy her character. And also, I don't know 100% what I think about the military in this show, because at first I wasn't the biggest fan of them involving the military in the show, because I haven't really been the biggest fan of just military in general in horror stuff. But as the show goes on, I didn't exactly mind them being there. Like, were they the best part of the show? No, not really. But were they fine? Yeah, they were fine, I guess. And also the best episode in the show was definitely episode 7 with the whole black spot stuff. Like that was honestly the most terrifying part of the show, just that whole black spot massacre with the fire and stuff. And it was honestly so sad when Rich sacrificed himself to save Marge. But yeah, that whole episode was absolutely amazing. But yeah, those were my thoughts on It Welcome to Derry. Overall, I really enjoyed the show. I actually loved the show. I thought it was so good, and I absolutely loved Pennywise in the show. Pennywise made the show so much better, honestly. But anyways, I want to hear from you guys. What did you think about It Welcome to Derry? Let me know in the comments below. But I'll see you guys next time. Bye!